Hi, let us discover how to simplify student admission process by few configurations in SIPSNITYA. See, by default, SIPSNITYA's admission we have a separate module altogether, but most of the people will use this main portal only for the admission, since there we can do lot more things for the admissions. But anyway, let us come here. Here you see there are many options or many fields are enabled, which may be little confusing for the people who are at the front desk during the admission. They'll be keep searching the fields here and there, and all those stuffs will be there. So how we can simplify this? So we have the option to do this in the platform module of SIPSNITYA. Go to the platform modules of SIPSNITYA. There we can sport something called as master maintenance. There are many options. Go to the master field settings. See, the master field setting is basically for the setting of the masters. It's completely dynamic, and we can set what kind of fields are required in each kind of pages. So for the student master, we have art page is there, then edit page is there, and the initial page, it is called as the list page. What and all we can do here? Here we can enable and disable the fields. Also we can change the field labels, and we can make whether it is a mandatory, like a required field or not required field, etc. See, here if you come, I am just chosen all the fields now for the edit. I want to disable most of the fields in the student master. I need only very few fields, so that my the clerk in the front desk, she will be able to understand it quickly, and the data entry, the queue in the front desk can be minimized, or the process can be faster. So only the critical fields, or whatever they fill in the form, they will fill the form in full. But during this process, what is that activities a normal school do is they will do the data entry of the student, and then they will collect the fees, the admission fees. Normally they will collect along with it, if it is a cash payment or a UPI payment kind of stuff. So now normally cash payments are changed to UPI payments. Now here you can see I am just disabling many fields which I feel it is not required for the art page during the addition of the new student. So once I am done this, and so the label can be changed however the way I want. As you know, there are few more settings in the master data maintenance, like validations, like name has to be in capital letter, Aadhaar number or the phone number should have 10 digits, so that we can avoid lot of data entry errors. So all this can be set in the remaining part, we can do it. So what here I am doing is I am just disabling few fields from the art page only. It is available in the edit page. So once I add a record, it's like when the student and parent comes to this counter, will fetch their form and fill the most relevant, important, critical data here, and I will save it, is what my objective. So here you can see I'm just done with my field selections. Now I will go back to the master. Now you see, when I am going back to the master, if I click on art, see, not many fields are there, only very few fields are there. So the additional tabs are there, most of it has no much, it is not a relevant stuff, but still I can enable and disable those two. But I am not done, I am only done with the front ending layout of the art page. Now see, I am just doing the data entry like my clerk do it in the front end. So if I try for an error, like see, name I done a validation stating that it should be only capital letters, so that is taken care here. And the date of birth, I have the calendar field so that I can choose properly, and the gender, the Aadhaar number, the digit has to be clear, so I will enter it properly, otherwise system will prompt me an error and it will not permit me to save it. So I will do that. Then the next column which I enabled is address. So I feel all these are the basic requirement as of now, and at any point of time I can enable the other fields and enter the data into it. So I will since the crowd is high, I don't want to sit and enter all the data. At this point what I'm doing is I'm just entering the very critical fields. So once I have done with this, I'll like mobile number, etc. Because this mobile number, contact name, etc. is required is for the receipt generations and the communications, etc. So once I have done with all the data entry, I can immediately allocate the student to the section. I'll choose the academic year and the respective section. This is basically for the for the fees collections and all the things. Now when I'm saving, immediately the edit page has come up and I can just verify if required, otherwise it will come to the fees detail only. Here if I click on payment, so the fee structure is already available. So what I will do, I will try to collect the fee payment during the admission. So admission fees I am collecting. Now I can see the admission payments. Again, all these are configurable, and now I am enabling it. It is not required. We can configure in other ways. So I have done with, I am making the payment. Immediately receipt has come. So I'll take the printout of the receipt. Now you see the receipt I issued, the GAI has come back, and I will verify the data and I can save it if required, or else I can simply click on back to list. So the data entry is over, the fees collection is over, and I can go ahead with the next student enrollment. So these features are actually field configurable. It is configured by the customer time to time. So as and when you do the configurations, immediately the change get affected. You need not to wait for the support officials to respond for this. You can simply do it. And as I told you, the other features as well, which is covered well in the last video. So we can go through that and understand how is that to be enabled and all the things. So we are trying to simplify at the maximum, and the same time try to avoid the errors during the data entry and the layout. Almost everything is tailor-made and it is configurable by the customer in the field. So thank you very much for watching this video today, and thank you very much for choosing SIPSNITYA as your educational ERP.